My profane friends, I've just done a video on the invitation. Yeah, that'll be part one anyway, where I go into the Scottish rite where the vampires put their hands across their chest and then do the Masonic shhh. But that's part one, so get to part one to see that. Then we have this is part two I'm now doing. In Van Helsing, again, you'll see, let me turn it up a bit. Oh, wrong way. See it there, look? The Masonic pin. This is the square and calm piss upside down, worn by Dracula.
I want pictures so bad. I'll get a clearer one. Square and calm piss upside down. Can you believe it? How wonderful. Their symbolism knows no bounds. Watch. They're all Freemasons, you see. I'll show you better pictures tomorrow. Look at that. Square and compass, pinch of salt on the lapel. They're Freemasons, vampires.
Shh. And again, that's the Freakmasons. You know, the head honcho is wearing the square and calm piss down, upside down. Again, showing you that Freakmasons are vampires. Do you see what I mean? That's in Van Helsing. Then we go on to, like, you know, people across the, you know, the whole of the world. You know, 3 British actors, Matt Berry, Natasha Demetriou, and Kanyan Novak in What Do We Do in the Shadows delivered an incredible, humorous and outwardly performance as vampires. And as you can see in the back door again, look, you see the hieroglyph for the all-seeing eye of Egypt. And as you can see, look, the circle within a square, again telling you that they're square and calm piss and Freakmasons, you see. All right, next picture, we have the face of an 18th century vampire buried in Connecticut by Jennifer Nalawick. Using DNA evidence and forensic scientists, they built up a profile of the vampire that came from that era. You'll have to look it up. It's in Talking Cryptozoology and the Unexplained. Yeah, but there you go. You see what I mean? So it goes right across the, you know, across the world, these vampires, do you know what I mean, families. Again, here we have a circle of a real vampire grave. Yeah, I forgot the date now. I think it was 17 or 1620. Look, and then you got the skull within a circle, and I think that there, the actual circle is a snake. That you see, you know what I mean? But it's Masonic, and that's a real vampire grave, apparently. Again, look, Hollywood vampires and the Dracula castle. Obviously, you've got Thingy on the left. What's his name in the middle, and Thingy-me-jiggy on the right. I forgot their names, but you know what I mean. See, so they're always referring. There we go, Hollywood and vampires. And then we've got this dude here, I'm a vampire, but make it literal. Whoever this is, Barry Coogan, does vampire chick reading Twilight and sipping from a Buffy mug. God knows what he's doing, you know what I mean?
3 vampire legends from around the world. Number 1, the legend of the Icke. Hopefully I said that right. This Sumerian and Babylonian myth dates back to 4000 BC. It describes Icke as a spirit that isn't properly buried and returns to suck the life out of the living. Number 2, the legend of the plague vampires. In the 16th century, it was believed that vampires fed on plague victims. Those suspected to be vampires were buried with rocks or bricks wedged in their mouths. And number 3, the legend of the Ka. Ancient Egypt had their share of vampire lore. The Egyptian goddess Sekhmet was known for her taste for blood. And according to the Egyptian Book of the Dead, if a part of the soul called Ka didn't receive an adequate offering, it would leave the tomb to drink blood. Did you know about these vampire legends? Let me know in the comments.
No, but you did refer to Egypt again. You see how it goes back to Egypt? Obviously, in part one, I show you...
There are vampires out there, but not the kind of vampires you think.
I'll do the talking, mate. It's my video. Right, anyway, forget him a minute. So in that video she mentioned it went back to Egypt, yeah. So if you put together the DAGAZ, where the arms go across the chest, yeah, where all vampires make that pose, yeah, and also it's how to enter the temple, right, of King Solomon, yeah, that's a password as well called Dom Wiz, all right, and this is the DAGAZ. You can find that on my in my videos. But again, it always refers to vampires, Egypt, gypsies, traveling east. You know what I mean? You can soon put it all together, what controls your towns and what controls your cities. And also, apart from them just wanting your blood, they want your energy as well, which is this guy's now going to go on about. If I can press play.
They are not after your blood. These vampires are after your energy. Be careful of people who want to argue. Be careful of people who are just spewing nonsense online. Don't give them any mind. If you do, the vampires are going to take your energy that you need for a better tomorrow. Focus on the things that are prosperous, that are good. Stay away from vampires. They will kill you.
Yeah, they will. So keep away from Freakmasons. Again, only fangs, yeah, images of world where vampires use only fangs for evil. Lots and lots of evil. I learned more from Galo, Julian on Dreaded Central. Again, across the world, it's all vampirism. You know what I mean? The world is a vampire sent to drain. You know what I mean? And then it goes on about Nosferatu in the upcoming remake. Again, they're going through the Freakmasons of being vampires. You know what I mean? Again, this is vampire who trans incarnate, yeah. And again, she was a man in like back in the day, and then she transformed into a woman. You know what I mean? Because it's better to change your personality. You know, you can't keep coming back as a man, because that gets obvious. Do you know what I mean? So they change it. One minute you're a woman, then you're a man, then you're a woman, then you're a man. Do you see what I mean? So you get disguised and hidden within the history, so you're never looking the same. But people who do that, again, you know, through history, and you can go back, there's different people, you know, people have done it, and I've seen the posts, you know, where you can go back in history and get the same picture of the person that look as they are today. I've got another example coming, but I didn't want to go too much into that neither. Do you know what I mean? Again, look, yes, these people drink blood. Yes, this is where legends of vampires come from. The public is going to learn a lot of really disturbing stuff, things about the nature of reality in the near future. Anyone who want to laugh, react to this post acting is far-fetched or crazy, come live debate with me for money. You won't. Do you know what I mean? And again, it's referring to blood drinking, blah, 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 blah. And again, look, long story short, the cult uses an Egyptian resurrection ritual called the Rise of Osiris, yeah, which is the DAGAZ, okay, to reincarnate themselves and avoid karmic retribution. Some of these people are ancient, they literally are vampires. And then you can see, again, he was supposed to be back in the day, whoever that was, I can't remember his bloody name now. And again, you can see David Icke going on about it. Look, reptilian vampires flying back to their underground cave. Again.
This is where I get to be a voice in your life.
Oh, was that it? But again, can you see the Freakmasons here? See, doing the X for Osiris has risen, yeah? But in Freakmasonry, it's not Osiris, it is the Osiris has risen, but it's also called the DAGAZ. I'll put a link in to show you now. Let me go here to my YouTube, click on that, go to my video, and then go down my videos, yeah? Like this, really slow. Let me just show you wherever it is here somewhere. Yeah, keep going. Got to go past all these videos. It's nearly there, nearly there. Where is it? We're getting close. I'm still here. So you got the Hunger Games, right, which I did, which is 8 minutes there, look, right, and again they're showing you, I'll just show you this, right, and you can
The Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Masonic Snakes. Snakes, that's what Freemasons are. But first of all, look at the symbolism in this, right, you got your 4 square, okay, because it's on 4 squares, okay, 4 squares, but look at this, what we've got above here is the sun, okay, and then what we've got her doing here, right, now it could be, as you all know, the sign of a fellow craft, right, what they allude to, right, in like, you know, like they pluck their you know, their left breast open, my heart plucked out and all that sort of thing, you know what I mean, in a field left for birds to pick out, more than likely seagulls, you know what I mean, yeah. But that's what that is, and I think the password, no, it ain't shibboleth, I can't remember now, but anyway, that's not the important thing. What that actually, like I said, their symbolism is deeper than you think it is, do you know what I mean? Now, let me just show you here the sign, okay, because the sun above, look, okay, there's your symbolism here, right, the sun, okay, and this is the Knights of the Sun sign, okay, Knights of the Sun. No, I haven't finished yet. Now, let me just scroll out and I'll show you what I mean, okay, I'll show you the sign first, okay, there's the sign, okay, look, okay, place the right hand flat up upon the heart and thumb separate so as to form a square. Remember, the thumb always forms the square, right? And the answer is raise the right hand with the index finger pointing to the heaven. Now, both these signs you can see many times in films. Doctor Who does it quite a bit.
And again, you can go and watch this yourself, right?
See, Adonai.
One of my videos, but the one I want you to watch is the DAGAZ, yeah? Right, which is here. Keep with me, stick with me. Remember, I'm not a professional at this. You know what I mean, my profane friends? But it is here somewhere. Wait a minute. Remember, all my videos are facts about Freakmasons. Yeah, there it is, Masonic DAGAZ. Look, the Twitter logo, part 3, look, you see? And then you got Masonic DAGAZ part 1, but numbered part 2 because it was short. I went into my shorts, yeah? Into my short videos. You'll have to pick up part 2 there. But this,
oh, my profane friends, I don't know whether this will work or not, but everyone,
because you can go watch it yourself, right? And then it tells you about
into the piece, you know, you
that's in their own books.
letters, yeah. So Dom Wiz is wisdom, yeah. They just halved it and then mixed them up. Wisdom, Dom Wiz, which is knowledge, okay. It's also very significant that the word Darth in Hebrew begins with D.
And then I go on to, and then I show you obviously what DAGAZ mean.
And be bothered to robbing them. Do you see what I mean?
And that comes out of their own books. Do you know what I mean? The DAGAZ does, you know, and it show you the signs. But you need to watch all 3 parts of DAGAZ, yeah. You know, where you, and I show you how the password works, and you go through. But again, it alludes to Egypt, gypsies, travellers, blah blah blah. Do you see what I mean? So let's go back to here. Obviously you can see it here, look, and we've gone through that. Okay, so oh, that is it. That is the end of it. Oh, how wonderful that is. But that's what that is there, and I've just gone through it. But you'll get what I'm saying if you look at part 1, which is called Masonic, the Invitation, yeah, and on there I show you, or go through, where this is like showing you who the vampires are. Do you know what I mean? That they're going on about it all the time. It doesn't matter what it is. And you've got the square and compass on the door, that not once but 3 times. Square and compass once, square and compass twice, and then the one in the middle is the 3rd time. But yeah, watch part 1. But that's what it is. And then you know, obviously you can draw your own conclusions whether I'm talking, right or wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, it's not, I'm not saying what I'm saying is a fact. I'm just saying a lot of the, when you put a lot of dots together, in what they do and what they say, and it's all through their books, the symbolism of it, the shhhh and with the 2 fingers and all the rest of it, then it ain't hard to see that Freakmasons are vampires within all communities. And they are parasitic anyway, because they live off you, do you know what I mean? Because all they want you to do is consume their products. They keep making you poor. Do you know what I mean? And they're working against you all the time, doing these hand signs, doing these symbolisms, stitching you up, making you spend money where you don't need to, and you'll never have nothing. Do you know what I mean? And there's the vampire there, look, you see. And this is what it's a sense, and I go through all of this, do you know what I mean? But there you go, you have to go see part 1 for that. Okay, and obviously I'm sure I've only, touched the surface of this. I'm just going on about, the invitation, the Masonic invitation, where it's on there again. They're going on about the vampirism, the square and compass, Egypt. That's all rolled into one again, so do the research on it, and it will come to you. Have a great day, my sugar puffs.